fast hero.
I feel like the two junglers will have a very quiet phase in the first 4 levels because they don't really have the invasive tools like the Pei or like the other heroes like the Ogren. So it'll be very quiet, but we need to put more focus on the laning phase between the Fatih and the Charlotte here. Both 90 and Tough Z has been exchanging blows for the majority of the series itself. Whoever gets that control in that side lane will really provide that pressure that their jungler need to scale into that late game assassin monster here. This is game number 5 here. Whoever wins this will secure a series point.
A series point here is on the line between these two teams. Obviously, we still potentially have another 2 games to be had here, right? Like, we are at 2-2 here, so if they are able to get this back-to-back for either one of these teams, then it's 2 games. But then if not, we're up to the ultimate battle, which is where we haven't seen just yet within the KIC 2025. And this would be the more fit in place to have the ultimate battle.
I think it's a well-deserved result for both these teams, right? Even if it goes to the Game 7, because you absolutely want to push each other to the limit.
Yeah.
And to take that win going into the next portion of lower brackets, I think that's going to give you a huge boost as well, because now you have played a lot more games, you have explored more drafts, you now get to see the gaps you have as a team, and what you need to fix before you face your next opponent.
Exactly right. That's definitely one way to look at it if you looking to play this marathon of a format here between these two teams. But so far, obviously, we've not really seen too much action going on just yet. I thought we saw a flash come through there, but it's not. It was just my eyes failing me. But now, a lot of just a frontal attack down to the bot side of the map. City Boy here. There's the flash that I did see moments ago. I clearly was just looking into the future.
Yeah, I mean, Zanky was already 4. That's really quick from this guy.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for him, did not find the finishing blow with the Hard and Jane mark. Now, with that being said, this is now Tough Z's turn to face the pressure from the side of Twisted Minds.
Highlang with that high note. He hasn't gone for the teleport that we've seen time and time again, right? He's gone for the cleanse, because obviously looking at the side of BTR, they have plenty of CC.
Yes, very important that he gets the Purify off at the appropriate time, because you really do have a lot of CC. Omtum with the stun, Zanky with the golden token, Neil with the destructive deluge as well, and even Tough Z and Zanky, they all have like disruptions available.
Exactly. A lot of disruptions indeed. You can see here just trying to contest those boars into the bot side of the map here for the side of Twisted Minds, but ultimately it's going to go over to the side of Twisted Minds.
So if you take a look at the competition itself, wait, Zan has to use that legal immunity, but here comes the rotations. He might be looking for something new.
Maybe, just maybe. I mean, there's a lot of red people down to the bot side of the map here as well, right? Like, obviously, be able to contest that Crimson Golem thanks to the Hard and Jade Seal. It's definitely playing into BTR's strengths here. They're being very aggressive with this phase pick.
I think this really comes down to one of two conditions, right?
Yeah.
Does Twisted Minds get the finishing blow onto Zanky before the actual objectives spawn, or does BTR get the steal and guaranteed take with Zanky's ultimate here?
We'll have to wait and see, right? Wait and see until those two things are executed here as well. But right now, see, Twisted Minds able to kind of gather a bit of a gold lead here, all things considering, losing their Crimson Golem and whatnot. But losing that Crimson Golem is really going to be at the detriment of Clean here. Obviously, really relying on it with this Nakaru.
I mean, Nakaru already has quite a bit of damage, right? This Hawk Whisperer is known for
she could do more. She could do more.
That's true. But for now, I think it's still advantage to Twisted Minds.
We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see who gets first blood. I mean, we can see here that City Boy's just waiting in the wings, trying to just get, maybe use the Mournful Temple to get the stun here, like we just saw there onto Ormson. But he's not the guy you want to be CCing, right? Like, you want to be getting onto the likes of Neil eventually here. But I mean, Tufts and 90 1v1 top side of the map here with the rotation from John Q as well. Does he have the Hard and Jade Steel? He can use it as well. There we go. First blood going over to BTR.
And what a time to do it as well. 15 more seconds before the 4-minute mark. This means that the objectives will be spawning, but at the same time, it also means your protection on the towers will not be available anymore. Then Zanky makes his appearance, but Zan, he's a run.
He's okay. He's doing all right. He's fine. He's able to get out of there as well. Obviously, he's not one of the squishier farm lane heroes within Honor of Kings, and obviously top side of the map there, you see Tufts actually doing a lot of aggression down to that T1 as well, but unfortunately here, we do see the reset of the Tyrant, so maybe, just maybe, we're going to see a bit of contention here from the side of Twisted Minds. It looks like Clean has other problems.
Yeah, Zanky actually chasing on the backlines on the other side of the map here.
Yes, 90 looking pretty low once again. Looking to just keep hold of onto this Azure Golem.
they did force a smite from Clean. So this one I think is should be a soft guarantee in terms of neutral objectives going to the side of BTR. The only question is which one do you want to go for, because you can actually use a smite onto the Tyrant and then use your Hardened Jade Mark to secure the Overlord as well.
Oh, absolutely, you have the illusion of choice here if you are BTR within this game number 5, but so far we've been seeing a lot of the Ardent Jade still come through for these neutral objectives. Maybe just takes the keeps the smite for maybe a Azure Golem, maybe a Crimson Golem here, but a lot of pressure being built down to the bottom side of the map here for 90. The disruption comes through, but the Fate Rewind, as we've been seeing before, comes through here for the side of Twisted Minds. But is it going to be long enough to keep them alive? They are still in this one.
Beautiful work from the side of Highline, right? This is why you want to pick up the Fate Rewind here. And with the Hardened Jade Mark, they're going to secure it on the side of BTR. So this first neutral objective goes to the IKL #1 seed.
#1 seed getting that neutral objective, but most importantly, the KMW Last Chance team here are definitely trying to prove themselves within this series, right? Like, obviously, you can see here the pocket pick from Highlang. Obviously, Haino was a huge pick at one point in time, but recently, the fall-off has been real, but now we're starting to see the pocket pick potential here from the Haino. It's slowing down your enemy team.
Yeah, Omson actually gets a steal at the final hit onto that Crimson Golem, and nice kill!
Oh, it's support on support action. We always say support lives matters, but we love a brawl.
Yes, we definitely do, and with that, look, the T1 is under pressure as well. Highlang does have his ultimate if they need it, but for now, it is all in the hands of BTR because they have taken the T1 at the bottom. No response from the side of Twisted Minds.
They got to find a response soon, right? Obviously, they were able to take the T1 top side of the map there moments ago, but now that pressure has now been provided onto the likes of Shanks here, but now 90 taking a lot of damage, has to flash out of there, has to dash a little bit further.
Yep, there is a very huge miscom coming in from the side of Twisted Minds, right? 90, now that he doesn't have flash, he's under risk as well. Oh, they got it!
Oh, they do get it. It's going to be the Destructive Deluge come through there, getting a takedown onto Highlang. Bit of a brawl down to the mid lane here, but we are seeing that teleport come through for Clean to clean out that minion wave. Potentially just naturally letting that minion wave crash. But oh, Neil, one more dash. Oh, the takedown onto 90 there as well. 1-for-1 trade, but overall 2-1 to the side of BTR.
Yeah, BTR, they have the advantage here. They also, with the help of the Liu Shan by the Omson, Omson's Liu Shan, it's going to be a difficult defense here. You might have to come in. No, they don't even have the option of the Highlang ultimate as well. Now, this is BTR breaking every single win condition or survive condition on the side of Twisted Minds.
Well, this is the problem. This is the thing what we had about OG when they played against this one, right? Like, the way you actually counter this Haino Fate Rewind strat that we've seen from Highlang time and time again, push 2 lanes. He can't Fate Rewind on 2 turrets.
And also, the secondary one is, we have the instant execute with the Hardened Jade Mark, right?
True. That one too. That one definitely does help here as well. But Ormson with a bit of a rotation onto looking for the back line here, maybe trying to get a disrupt onto either City Boy or Highlang is the potential for Ormson.
I think at this point, Highlang is actually the big win condition.
Oh, there we go. Stealing away the Azure Golem once again. He is starving Clean with this one.
Yeah, a very difficult game to play, because if you take a look at what Highlang offers to the team, every single Scepter of Fate will be able to deal extra damage, and you want to get those Scepters of Fate onto Ormson. You need to melt down the tanks.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's definitely been a thorn in the side of Twisted Minds right now. But we may be able to see the T1 takedown here for them. It looks like Zhang Q's like, you know what, we don't want to give that one over just yet.
Yeah, they don't want to give anything, in fact. And for now, this is very similar to the previous situation that Twisted Minds put them in the earlier parts of the game, where literally BTR could not take a single turret. Now, it isn't exactly the same. Twisted Minds have taken 1 T1, but it's looking a bit more difficult to get more here.
Oh, absolutely. They're definitely denying a lot. But there it is, Zhang Q in with the Hardened Jade Steel. The takedown into the top side of the map. T2 being taken down. The bot side, maybe more being created here by the side of BTR. They're looking to create that pressure. The Space Bright from Zhang Q coming from the top side of the map here. Disrupt onto the T3. They get the stun onto Highlang. He looks pretty low.
Yep, this one's dangerous for them. BTR as well. They get the disruption. Clean.
Very clean here. Obviously, the pairing of Tufts on this party as well with the Lucian is really like making the takedown of these turrets pretty much like a hot knife through butter.
And this is the kid we're talking about. Like, it's called the Mega Bread, by the way, for the side of this Liu San pick. For those of you that are new to HOK. And once again, there is no contest. Twisted Minds, they're losing the objectives, they're losing turrets, they're losing buffs. And BTR has all the answers, all the solutions to potential problems that Twisted Minds have given.
Do they have the solutions to my problems?
I would hope that they have the solutions to our problems as well. But with that being said, Twisted Minds, I think it's more important to solve theirs first.
If they get the victory, I want some therapy from BTR, that's all I'm saying. But no, we're getting onto the T2 territory, into the mid lane of the map and top side of the map as well. Pushing further and further and just constantly denying any kind of lead potential here for Twisted Minds.
Yeah, super crazy, right? And then we talked about this strat, which is, look, now they're playing all the right cards. BTR, the red robots coming in, doing the dual lane split pushes at the same time. You have to make a choice as Hailang. And once you falter on that decision, you make it too slow, you lose everything.
Yeah, too slow, too sluggish is going to be the name of the game here from Twisted Minds. They've not been able to kind of curtail this aggression from the side of BTR. We can see once again Ormson just looking for a way in, using that speed boost there, maybe try and get a disrupt onto one of the sides of Twisted Minds, into the back line, trying to get the turret takedown.
And it's so smart, right? Look at the way that BTR is. They're not doing the full burst, even though they can. Ormson is just chunking down bit by bit, you know, lessening the effect of the Fate Rewind here. And this is going to be so hard. He's called the Fate Turner, but this Fate doesn't seem turnable for the side of Twisted Minds.
Turn down for what, right? I mean, definitely not turning down for those T3s just yet. He has the Fate Rewind, so he could save himself a little bit of time, but the beauty of it is, if you do take the T3s, you still get the enhanced minions, even if you get the Fate Rewind. It's already been used here. They have to be careful. Maybe BTR go for the strike now.
Yeah, I mean, the moment Hailang uses his ultimate, this is also a weakness for the side of the Fate Turner, right? Because then he doesn't get to save himself anymore, and you get to have free damage on the T3s once again. They already have the open wound at the bottom side. BTR just wants to make one more deep cut.
They do want to make that last kind of deep cut into this T3 top side of the map here, as obviously they look for a push. It's going to be the Goge mobilization from the side of Twisted Minds, just driving away BTR at this moment in time.
Yep, and with that, all that pressure coming in from the side of BTR, this provides so much space. Zhang Q on his Fate is going to be able to take the Shadow Overlord for free. No contest coming in from Twisted Minds. I want you to pay attention to the timer. We are at 12 minutes. The game is a lot faster this time.
Oh, absolutely. It's getting faster and faster throughout the series. I mean, I don't know what BTR's had for breakfast today, but they should have had it like maybe days ago. They would still probably potentially be in the upper brackets, but maybe the lower bracket miracle is what Bigetron by Vitality is what they're going for.
Which makes me kind of run through our history of HOK, right? Yeah. Have we ever had a lower bracket run? Have we ever had the Cinderella story yet?
I mean, Team Secret almost did it, right? Last year.
Yeah.
And I believe, was it Dominator? They got all the way from there, but they weren't able to get the last little bit of win. So far, no.
Yeah, so far, no. That is the story of HOK in this KIC2025. And once again, BTR looking for an opening. City Boys falling a little low for their comfort.
Yeah, literally just throwing anything to slow down the side of BTR, but there it goes. T3 into the mid, into the top side of the map, being taken down now. Using as a battering ram is going to be Ormson as he's trying to get the takedown here. Just making sure that Furball just keeps away and is able to do as much damage as possible to his backline.
Yeah, Shadow Overlord is going to be available as well. Nice stuns coming in from the side of Ormson. The Fate Rewind is going to be used here. This puts them in a vulnerable spot because the next set of Vanguards are here as well. BTR, they just need one clean fight.
One clean fight, this could be it. But I mean, Twisted Minds, if they're good at something, it's defending that crystal, but it's going to be against Zhang Q here. The meltdown of Ormson is going to be the point of call. The tides turn for the Fate Turner, but can they get some more? 3-1 trade for Twisted Minds.
Big comeback, one more kill for the side of Twisted
goes
Minds.
Down.
So with that being said, it's going to be Twisted Minds having the defense here. Zhang Q, he has the backup. He will get his own Azure Golem, but this comes at the cost of this Shadow Tyrant for Twisted Minds.
Yeah, that's scary position for the side of BTR to be in, right? You've pushed the enemy team to the full crystal, but let's look at that instant replay.
Yeah, I mean, Ormson, he made the call to dive, and I think this one was a slight miscom coming in from the side of BTR, right? Because they did not expect 90 to be able to dive in. Bear in mind that he does have his flash. Very nice timing to be able to catch the attention of the BTR members unawares, and taking Zan out really diminishes the turnaround factor.
Yeah, speaking of turnaround factors, they were able to get that turnaround down to the bot side of the map finally here for the side of Twisted Minds, but BTR, Ormson, has to be careful. We've seen him be deleted already. It can happen again.
I mean, it's kind of a scary thing, right? Because Ormson is meant to be a tank. And right now, with Clean being taken down, 15 seconds, if they can actually make the push in, BTR might find success, so they're trying to rush for it now.
They are. They're trying to get the minion waves to kind of crash in naturally at the same time, as you can see, into the mid, into the top bot side as well, with the fake rewind's been used once again, but can they get a little bit more here for the side of Twisted Minds?
I think they have to give up on this. Even though they're low, it is better to have security. 30 seconds before the Shadow Overload comes in for the side of the taking. And BTR, I think they've made the correct decision here. 25 seconds more.
This is one thing we've been noticing with the teams from like last year that are still like sticking around with the same kind of roster. Like last year, they would have committed the bit to that fight and they would have died, and then the enemy team would have turned it all around and it would have been a complete reverse for their potential victims. But now we see a lot more concise decision-making from these players.
Yes, it is. And right now it's more than important, right? To be able to make the correct decision. Because right now, the position that Twisted Minds are in, one mistake costs you this game. Now that BTR, they will be able to secure it in short time. And now Zangyu has gotten it. BTR, what's the next move?
What's the next move indeed is going to be the potential for the side of BTR. They get the Shadow Overlord. They are looking to make sure that these minion waves are crashing in at the same time, because Twisted Minds have been doing an easy time by just clearing them out one by one.
Yeah, and you notice the positioning on TF, Twisted Minds, they don't really stick together because you don't want to allow that Ormson flash stun combination. Once that lands down, Neo is able to follow up, Tux is able to follow up, and Zangyu will execute everyone in one fell swoop.
Yeah, when you're playing with circles, you want to be at a square if you are Twisted Minds. I mean, they're slowly but surely trying to bring back that goal lead, right? About 4K behind now. Was definitely a little bit more moments ago, but right now,
all right, this
Vanguard.
is where, yeah, all the important ultimates matter, right? HIGHLIGTS needs to get that reset to be able to save damage being dealt by BTR. Ormson gets the radius.
Oh, the radius has been popped there, but it's going to be the fake
City Boy
once again. Oh, okay, City Boy, a little bit lost for words there. Has to get back into the back line of TM, Twisted Minds, but still, once again, they defended the base. Can they do it when this Vanguard comes through top side of the map?
Not going to be easy because HIGHLIGTS does not have his ultimate now. He cannot reset the damage being dealt by BTR. BTR, this is their one and only chance.
Yes, you can see here, JohnQ just trying to put the pressure onto City Boy as well, down to the bot side of the map. Once again, Ormson just trying to find that lone strangler, but there, it's going to be tough. Attacking the crystal, but there it is! Then we get BTR taking game 5.
One critical moment and BTR seems to be the one